So, the other day I was listening to an Olivia Rodrigo song on my way to work. It was a really sad song. You guys probably know which one it is. I'm not going to name it because I don't want to torture everyone. But if you do know which one I'm talking about, it's the kind of song that like sits deep in your chest and then you think about it for days after and you listen to it on loop and loop and loop. And then you're like, wait, why am I so sad? And then you realize it's because you're listening to that song. And then I started reflecting on the fact that so much of my favorite media, my favorite artwork, movies, music, all center on the idea of heartbreak. And I think it's because it's such an intense and like visceral feeling. And then I started thinking like, wow, it must feel really, really cathartic to like take such a dark, sad experience and then make something really, really beautiful with it. So many people do it all the time. And then another thought came to mind. Where are all the stories about Muslim women experiencing heartbreak? And I realized there's not many of them. And it's not because Muslim women don't experience heartbreak, right? We're girlies just like everyone else. We have hearts and sometimes they get broken. It's because we don't really have a space to share those feelings freely. And so I put my little journalist hat on and then I started thinking, why don't I make that space? So that's what I'm doing. I am making the space. Space is here. I am collecting stories from Muslim women about heartbreak anonymously, if you so wish. I'm calling it the Heartbreak Anthology. I'm collecting submissions from now until July 27th, and something I want to also emphasize is that heartbreak doesn't necessarily have to be about a romantic relationship. You can experience heartbreak because of the end of a friendship, the loss of a dream that you have to like say goodbye to a dream. I define heartbreak as like deep grief and disappointment. It's like the catalyst of having like a bunch of positive emotions like hope and love and longing and excitement, and then like suddenly like having an abrupt end to it. Like the proverbial door of life shut in your face, and then you have all of these emotions and you have nowhere to put them. So if you relate to that, one, I'm sorry, and two, welcome to being human, because I think that's just what life is about. And three, I would love your artwork. I want poetry, I want short stories, I want prose. I'm going to put some guidelines in the comments below, and submissions are open until July 27th, but I am really, really excited about this. I want us to have a space that's like judgment free, where people can express themselves honestly and freely and without worrying about, social consequences or people being judgmental. The point of this is really just to highlight our experiences, and to celebrate, I guess, life and all of its ups and downs. So yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm going to put the email where you should submit things to right here, somewhere on the screen. But yeah, here's to making space and creating. And if you want to collaborate, if you're an artist or a photographer and you make art related to heartbreak, or you want to share something with me, please feel free to either DM me or email me or just reach out in any way. Muslim women specifically. Thank you. Okay, bye.